Hey folks, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to today's coverage of the brand new Feathered Species Pack for Jurassic World Evolution 2, releasing tomorrow for you lovely folks at home, along with the big chunky Update 6, which I'll have a video on here on the channel in a little bit. But in this video, we're going to check out our new teeny tiny carnivore, our fluffy, feathered, striped carnivore, Sinosauropteryx. Before we release it, let's check its statistics. There's something very cute I want to show you. So, appeal 47, which is decent. You know, it's okay for something this size and this small and this price. If we go into its habitat stuff, you can see it needs a little forest, lots of open space, water, meat, sand, minimum population 6. I just want to show you its likes, because it's adorable. Sinosauropteryx likes everything. I don't know. I had a little click through, but I couldn't find any. There may be others. There may be others. But I couldn't find... Oh, there you go. Oviraptor. It seems like it's a relatively new thing. But I just think it's super cute that it likes everything. It's just a happy little lass, you know? This likes the Doctor Who hybrids. And dominance is tiny, 8 dominance. I don't know if that's the lowest in the game. It's joint with the Oviraptor. It's smaller than the Compy by a fairly significant margin at 14. So, not a strong dinosaur to say the very least, but potentially absolutely adorable. Let's check out the release animation for Sinosauropteryx.
You might think that the Sinosauropteryx is the perfect size for a cute plushie to take home. But this dinosaur is a pretty mean hunter for something so small. Trust me, you really don't want this one snapping at your heels.
Thank you, Cabot. First of all, my favourite... So this is actually the final of the videos I'm recording for today for you folks. It's yesterday for me. And this is my favourite of the release animations. It was really cute. You just... that one that kind of centered on the left sort of middle center, kind of bent down, shook its tail a little bit, and then snapped at its friend's tail as they emerged from the hatchery, kind of emphasizing that. You can just see the tail. But I think they mentioned this on the stream, how with the Sinosauropteryx, because it lifts its tail so high into the air, which is a point they got from the fossil record, you can see just the tail pointing up above the grass over there in the distance. That is... They look like squirrels, don't they? They just look like squirrels, but I love that. You can just see the top of the head and then mainly the tail bounding along in the distance. So Sinosauropteryx is clearly a tiny dinosaur. I don't just mean it's a tiny dinosaur, I just mean it's part of the new tiny dinosaur set, which means a few different things. It means, amongst others, it should be able to pack hunt humans, so we'll be trying that out relatively soon. But of course, we've got plenty of other animations to see in the meantime as well. I think we might be able to just see over here a social animation, and then we'll take a look at the actual... Okay, that was pretty incredible. Let's try to get that again in slow motion. Actually, no, let's talk about the bloody design of the dinosaur first of all, right? So is this patterned or unpatterned? Interestingly enough, the pattern, that striping on the tail, because as I say, they pulled that directly from the fossil. It's one of the few dinosaurs we have direct evidence of what their pattern would have been, and it's the striping on the tail. That's part of the dinosaur all the time. That is always there. And then the pattern is mainly this sort of little bit of eyeshadow, eye makeup they've got on here, and then this striping and patterning over here on the body. It almost feels like a mammal. It really does, because of the texture of the fur, because of that big, bushy feeling tail. That social animation, to me, was very ferret-like, you know, the ball of ferrets, the way they sort of wheedle around each other. And it's very long and slim and kind of a tube of fur, basically. It's a ferret with legs and a little bit of reptile to it. It's a really interesting design. Again, and like everything else in this pack, it really is unlike anything else in the entire game. So I love seeing that. I love seeing this huge variety in styles of dinosaur. I gotta say, it's an absolute beauty. This is a consistent thing they're doing now with the face here that you can see with this sort of patterning. It's very much a... Where have I gone? Very much a... common design philosophy they're taking on, but it looks great every time. This kind of banding they've got, and that sharp contrast they always do around the face now, particularly around the snout, around the eyes. The eyes themselves are huge. I mean, the pupil in particular is gigantic. You know this thing is a hunter. You know this thing is probably a nocturnal hunter, which is really cool. And then a little bit of counter shading on the body. I love the darker fur here, sort of the base of the fur around the legs and over there on the claws as well. And that big bushy tail at the back. Really a fantastic looking dinosaur. Really well modeled, really cute. Ferocious little thing, I'm sure. Let's try to get some animations. Just thinking about it. Okay, it's hopping up. Little nibble, little tug. And then snags a little piece to take away with it at the end, of course, because you can never have too much meat, ladies and gentlemen. God, that was terrifying timing with the Mosasaurus splash. Oh, I love this coloration, actually. I'm going to point this one out here with this sort of the white and black striping. Very much like the Utyrannus we saw earlier. That's really cool. Okay, we're going to get a drinking animation, potentially. Yeah, there we go. Very quick little laps there. Yeah. Oh, I mean, the noise it makes, these sort of gentle little croak noises. It's like it's a baby Herrerasaurus or something based on the noises it's making. They really do look like raccoons or something like that. I love them. I love their little eyeshadow. Oh, I look so happy. Let's try to get a couple more animations in here. They're like cats, aren't they? More than anything as well. They've definitely got that sort of feline nature to them. I'm going to get that one more time. But the rolling around, they look a bit ferrety, but it's cat-like. And then that jump at the end where it sort of arches its back upwards and then hurls itself up into the sky with its feet pressed downwards and pointed downwards is very scared cat in terms of how it animates. Head lowered. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Run, jump, grab, and spin. And then the little cat hop away at the end. The way that's animated, the way they wrap around each other, it's almost cartoon-esque, but it's so smooth, it's so well done. The game has often had like clipping issues with stuff like that in the past, so I'm blown away that they've managed to do something so convoluted, so smoothly, and that even in slow motion, it looks fantastic. That's really impressive. I'll stop now. Okay, so because these are a tiny dinosaur, their animation suite is actually quite limited. That said, they should, in theory, be able to hunt goats, and they should be able to hunt people, if they follow the same rules as the Morris Intrepidus and the Compsognathus. So let's give that a good old college try and see if they will indeed. They should pack hunt the goat, basically. It does mean I'm not expecting anything in terms of unique animations beyond this point, but I think it's worth seeing it happen anyway. All right, I believe it. Yeah, they've just started to hop on. There they go. Chowing down. The goat's going to attempt to buck them off. They're all latching onto that right-hand side. Whoop. One's gone flying. Let's slow this down a little bit this time. Slow motion camera, I missed you so much. Never leave me again. Oof. Oh. Hello, buddy. Oh no, you dead? Can they even take down the goat? They don't seem to be doing that. Well, he's not dead, he's back up. I love how it looks at it. Like, it is tiny, but it's aggressive in its styling, you know, roaming around, the jaws wide open there. The way they even play with each other is fighting, and the way they emerge from the hatchery, they're still trying to snap at everything that moves, you know. It's an aggressive, angry little cute dinosaur. Will the goat survive? You're just I'm just watching at this point. Just came for the show. There's a lot of slow motion goat murder. Let's speed it up a little bit. I love how the goat looks at it. You know, it's looking around from side to side. I mean, it survived. None of them died in the process. Didn't even take any damage. Oh, that took a little bit. Tell you what, this goat is putting a proper fight up. I mean, like I said, these Sinosauropteryxes have a very, very small dominant stat. They are not a particularly strong dinosaur by any stretch of the imagination. And the goat is proving that pretty well. This single goat has rebuffed their joint swarm attack twice now. I love that little double hop. I think that's adorable. I had to feed them. They weren't going to kill the goat. They were going to die of starvation before they killed the goat, unironically. They're just weak. They're angry, but they're weak. This reminds me of every kid who tried to bully me in high school. They sit. It's the first time I've actually seen one sit down. Oh, I just love how they're so cute. They really are adorable. Little scratch there. Oh! Oh, no. Let's try to bite. Oh, no. Oh, that's far too cute. Oh, my God. That was amazing. Oh, I love that deeply. That makes me very, very happy. That was absolutely adorable. They've really, I mean, look, like I said, this is the last dinosaur I've recorded. Dino-Kyrus had one superb animation. Utyrannus, I feel, got shafted a little bit when it came to interesting animations. They didn't really have any. Hard for Jeholopterus to have many because at the end of the day, it's a pterosaur. They don't tend to have interesting animations. This guy has all of them. This little Sinosauropteryx has just so many really cool little animations. They've really clearly enjoyed animating this one. I believe in you, Sinosauropteryx. You can do this. Oh, that looked painful. There's always one who just watches. You're gonna give up again. You're gonna give up again. I think it's time we just accept that the goat is too strong to be killed, which makes me very curious to see how they handle a human being. We're gonna be trying that out in just a second. I just want to try to get that idle lying down animation again because it was possibly the cutest thing I've ever seen. Does that not just break your heart? I think that is so adorable. Right, so before we go check out these skins in-game, well, in the species viewer kind of thing, it is time to try and get ourselves a human kill. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we'll give it a good old college try. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. This little raccoon squad moving forward. Are we going on a human? I'll be going on a human. I will get rid of some shadow if I have to. Just need to see them actually choose a target and we can go from there. Yeah, we're in. Okay, sweet. We are finally in. Let's go to the hatchery and let's zoom in down here and watch them do their thing. Nom 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 nom. Tell you what, fair play, love, fair play. She's putting the fight in. I am curious. I think they'll probably have an easier time killing her than they did the goat. But she's... Are they dead? She's... Oh, and then she's... What? Killed by a guest? I've never seen that before. I didn't know that was possible. She murdered 3 of them and then succumbed... Succumb? Must be succumb. You don't say succumb very much. She murdered 3 of them and then succumbed to her injuries. I've never seen a guest murder a dinosaur before. I think even with a compy, I never saw... Oh, and then you're going to eat your friend. Even with the compies, I never saw a compy die from attacking the guests. You know, the guest always died, basically. Well, these little lads and lasses and sentient balls of light, they're not capable of killing anyone. They're so weak, bless them. They're trying their hardest, but they just don't have it in them. Oh, they're adorable. Right, okay, right. Let's move on with our lives then. Let's go check these guys out in the species viewer. So this is the default skin color the game gives me. There we are. And let's take a look at these animations again. So we've got our idol. We've got our idol, which I never saw this. It chases its own... They're obsessed with their own tails. It chases its own tail, bounds around, as you can see. Let me... Very, very cute. One more time. One more time. Yeah. Oh, just catch just a little glimpse of it. Come here. Come here. We've got a walk. We've got a run. We have a sit. And of course, we have possibly my favorite animation in the entire game. Even the way the neck muscles move there, but... That is absolutely adorable. I'm deeply in love with that. Right, let's check out these patterns and stuff as well. Sorry, I have to set you to a fairly normal stance for this one, my friend. So, Salador Huesco, let's go with that. Rana adds, let's see what it's changing first of all. So it adds the black patterning there around the face, and it adds the white stripes, as I said, along the body. I think that is all it changes. I can't see anything else. Easy to check from here, right? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So, Rana is black on the face, white on the body. Calcarana, again, like a dark brown instead on the face, you would say. Let's get a little bit closer in there. And a more beigey sort of colour on the body. Lithobate's got like a little gold blush going on there. And then sort of a light grey on the body. Pulcrana, more black on the body, black on the face again. It's always black on the face, but sort of slightly coloured, as you can see. And then some red eyeshadow. This one, a little bit of blue in there. And that's Paparana. And then Pelophylax with the sort of lighter body and a bit of purple on the eyes. Let's try the skin. Oh, I was meant to do skins first, my bad. Sonoran Desert, Death Valley, Great Sandy Desert, Champlain Valley, Salar del Huesco, Limpopo River, Killeen Mountains, Yukon River, Svalbard, Amazon Rainforest, Mangrove Forest, and the Gambia River Basin. If you're going to go unpatterned, I think the I don't love this one, for example. I think the darker ones look better just because it does kind of add the patterning around the face in a way with the white there, as you can see, whereas the others kind of lose that a little bit. But there's some pretty nice ones in there. Let's throw in some colour on the top of that as well. There we go. Yeah, it's just nothing too much to say about this one. It's a pretty chill dinosaur when it comes to the pattern, I would say, but I really like that as well. I like the idea of having this whole alpine feathered pack, and you'd have your Uteranus with the black and white and this with the black and white. It could look really cool. Yeah, really looks really nice. How are you pronouncing that?
Sinosauropteryx.
Nice, exactly the way I do. Cool. And there it is, in all its lovely, adorable little glory. And that's it from me. Thank you so much for joining me. Throw me a like down below if you enjoyed the video. I think this is probably episode 3 for you folks at home, but for me, this is my last one that I'm recording. It's been a long old day. I really should stop doing these one day before they're due to be uploaded, but that's neither here nor there. It's been a long old day, but I really hope you enjoy all the content. Of course, come back in the next video for Jeholopterus, and then for lots of stuff on Update 6. And maybe there'll be some stuff later on as well, depending on what gets revealed. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, hope you all have a lovely day. Throw me a like if you enjoyed the video. Let me know which is your favourite of the dinosaurs so far. And I'll see you lovely folks next time. Thanks for joining me. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.
Houston, if you're ready, we'll maneuver. Reaching out.